what I'm going to do now is invite Amir, don't try and slink away, to the front. And he is going to just tell you a little bit about our group, though I know a lot of you know it little bits. But this is a chance now for our new members to hear about the South Manchester Muslim Walking Group from the man himself. Amir Bhai.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody, and thank you very much, Amna, for being an amazing MC. Thank you very much, everybody. I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for everything that He has done, and of course my wonderful, beautiful wife who stands by me, who's enabled all these things to happen. MashaAllah. For those of you that don't know, South Manchester Muslim Walking Group was set up in 2018, 6 years ago, and it has three main purposes. The first is to look after our own health and well-being. As a GP, I see a lot of problems out there in the community that individuals are having to deal with. Things like diabetes, high blood pressure, stress, mental health problems, depression, anxiety, back problems, muscular problems, and so on. Oh, can you hear me now? Is that better? So the first purpose of this group of going walking is to try and prevent those problems, and if you have got those problems, to help it from prevent it from worsening. The second problem that I often see, again, as a GP, is we deal with a lot of family issues and community issues. And one of the things that I see is that the family unit is breaking down. Increasingly, the fathers are doing one thing, the mothers are doing something else, the children are somewhere else, and there are very, very few activities where we can actually bring the family together. Walking is one of them, where grandparents, parents, children, and everybody in between can all come together, mashallah. And then the third one is that increasingly people are so focused on just themselves and their families that they don't even know the family next door or in their community, and it's becoming harder and harder to meet people. So the third purpose of the group is to bring families together. There is one more as well. I'm involved in the management side of the NHS, and everything I do is apolitical and a-religious, to the point where someone recently said to me, Amir, you've come out. And I said, what do you mean? And they said, because coming out is the sort of term that you would use with people who are LGBT and that kind of thing. And they said, I had no idea that you were Muslim, because everything that I was doing was a-religious, apolitical. So there is another very, very important part to this, which is my identity is that I am Muslim first and foremost. And how will my children, how will the next generation know this unless we stand up proudly and say, we are Muslim, and this is who we are. So that's the fourth thing. Now, I don't want to say too much more, but mashallah, this year we're going to see some big, big changes, and inshallah, Amna and Foz and Sophia are going to talk a little bit more about some of the plans that we have. But one of the things that's very clear is that if we're going to move forwards, when you put on an event like this, there is money flowing. And if money is flowing, there has to be proper governance in place. So one of the things that we are going to do is we're going to convert into a community interest company, inshallah, so that we put that governance in place, so that we do have a bank account. The walks will remain free, inshallah. That was a very, very important part, because we want to take any barrier away from people, so that the only thing is if they want to go for a walk, we go for a walk. So the walks, inshallah, will remain free. However, to put on events like this, we're going to, inshallah, start a community interest company soon. That will then allow us to have a bank account and allow us to continue doing more events like this. Jazakumullah khair. I hope you enjoy the day. Assalamu alaikum.